Hi everyone, I'm Helen. Welcome to my channel. In this video, we're going to be testing out Briogeo's new Don't Despair Repair Oil. And I was actually sort of influenced to purchase this from a fellow Canadian content creator who used it on her child's hair. She used it on her wigs and she said it was just like chef's kiss, perfect. So I, as a hair damage sufferer, decided to purchase it for myself and give it a try here for you guys. And spoiler alert, I really like it. We are going to talk about some of the claims, which are kind of questionable, so we'll look into that. But I am just overall really liking it, and I thought I would share it here with you. Now, when I just saw the bottle, and then I also saw the price, which was $30, a bit more here for Canadians over at Sephora, and you can also purchase it directly from Briogeo's website in certain countries. I thought it was going to be a big bottle. The bottle just looks quite large, and the packaging, it is not. It is just this 30 milliliter size, which had I read the details, I probably would have known that, but as it was, I got it and I was like, oh, that's quite small when it showed up at my door. Nonetheless, I think a little goes really a long way. I think I will have this probably for a year because you only need a couple drops when you do apply it, and we'll get into that in a second. So it comes in this beautiful sort of papery packaging, and it's all very, very pretty. You might be wondering, what is that inside of it? Because you do see something that looks like flowers just floating around in there. If you look at any close-up imagery of this product, I will tell you what that is in just a moment. So you know, the thing with Briogeo is that they are a sort of so-called natural brand. You know, there are no parabens in this, no phthalates. It's, you know, not tested on animals, all of that good stuff. What else does it say? No harsh sulfates, no silicons, no artificial dyes, and it's suitable for straight hair, curly hair, any kind of different hair texture, and it's supposed to be for damaged hair. When I looked at the ingredient list, one of the things that popped up to me is castor oil. Castor oil is something you see quite frequently, especially for hair loss. People apply it directly to the scalp, which is not necessarily how you have to apply this product. I'm seeing triglycerides, I'm seeing sweet almond oil, I'm seeing naturally derived fragrances. I think I see strawberry seed oil here. And that kind of is the basis behind what they do, right? It tends to be like natural products. Now, the other thing I wanted to dig into was some of the claims they make on this natural product, and the marketing machine is in overdrive with this one. They say that it repairs 88% of damage after 2 uses. Okay, I've used it way more than 2 uses. I can speak from my own experience. No, it didn't repair any damage. It was a very, very good product though. It was a really, really nice oil, and honestly, they could have just stopped there and I still would have purchased it. There's an asterisk though. So repairs 88% of damage after 2 uses, and I had to dig around a bit, but I did find this frame on one of their videos, and when you look in at the detail of their asterisk, it says in a third-party clinical trial testing 50 damaged split-end human hair fibers. So you know what that means? That doesn't mean 50 women tried this and 50 of them suffered 88% less damage after 2 uses. They're saying it was 50 hair strands, right? So that's not a lot. I mean, I lose 50 hair strands every single day. And did I find that it repaired my split ends? I'm gonna be honest, tell you right now, because maybe that's what you're waiting for. No, it doesn't repair split ends. What it kind of can do, as far as I can tell with my own hair, is with frizzy hair or maybe split end hair, it kind of shellacks it down, kind of pushes it together, you know what I mean? Kind of just envelops it and it sort of sticks it together. And it gives you much the appearance of less hair damage, but it doesn't actually fix hair. Like once the hair is split, the hair is split. It is like having a rope that you sort of untied it and it's just split and there's little bits flying everywhere. You can put as much oil as you want. You cannot really adhere those back onto the rope. Split ends on hair is kind of the same thing. Nothing's gonna adhere it back together. You have to trim it if you really wanna get rid of it, but it does improve the appearance of it. Another couple of interesting facts for hair care product geeks out there like myself. It is actually made in Korea. It says so on the back of the bottle. And it won Allure's 2020 award, Best of Beauty. So, you know, Allure is a magazine famous for, you know, doing a lot of these awards. And then once a product wins, they get to slap this cute little sticker on and I guess upsell it to all of us. Really don't want to put you off it in terms of like me slamming the marketing claims. Those are just the marketing claims and they don't mean much, but it is a lovely oil if you're just looking for a natural oil for whatever reason. I'm just going to put it on one side. So they say to use 2 drops. And so what I found consistently is you cannot really squeeze this bottle. So you just kind of patiently have to either fling it out or just wait for it to drop. I think that I can't tell, is the bottle glass? I think the bottle is actually glass, so that makes sense why you can't squeeze it at all. So you just put a small amount. It says to use just a couple drops, and I'm gonna emulsify those drops in my hand so that I don't get a big spot. And I'll just do one side to show you guys. I did curl my hair. This is not my natural curl pattern because I thought maybe it would show a bit better, and I brushed it out a bit so we can have a look here. And immediately it slicks down the frizzies. So the flyaways, gone just like that, but they will come back eventually when the oil absorbs toward the end of the night. But if you're heading out in the morning, I think it does a really nice job of just slicking these babies down. I'm gonna come a little closer. I don't know if you can see that well. Sometimes I get a white paper and put it behind, let's see. So you see on this side full of frizzies, right? And then you'll see on this side, much smoother, yes? As an oil, it's absolutely lovely. I just really don't have anything bad to say about it. It's just the marketing claims that I'm not a fan of. Would I repurchase this? At this point, yeah, 100% I will, unless something better comes along in a year from now, and that's always how it is, right? It must be hard to keep consumers these days because just there's so much new stuff with so many new claims, and that's why we see bold things like this, repairs 88% of damage after 2 uses, right? Okay, so this is the side that has been Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Oiled, and this hasn't. It is a scented product, and some people have been concerned that it's just very strong and they want to know what it smells like. I'm gonna tell you. It smells to me like either strawberry jello or Pez candy. So Pez candy is a nostalgic one. I'll be honest, it's been a few years since I smelled either of those two things, but it has a sort of candy-like smell, undercut with a little bit of florals. It doesn't last very long. I would say it's about 15 minutes to 30 minutes of you can actually gently smell it wafting around, but after that, the smell just goes away completely. So if you're a little bit scent sensitive, don't know if you're gonna like it, but if you kind of don't care one way or the other, you just prefer unscented, I think you're gonna be okay with this product because like I said, it pretty much evaporates. It does not linger. It's not like tomorrow you'll still be smelling it in your hair. You won't. Okay, so overall, what do I think? I found this little thing that it says what it does, and I got this right off the Briogeo website, and it says, this contains a clinically proven repair technology that seals down hair cuticles that have been lifted through environmental damage and damaging treatments such as coloring, perming, or chemical straightening. I have color treated hair now. My hair is dyed a really dark brown color. Yes, it does seal it down temporarily. Being the key word, because when you wash it, and I've been using the Flourish line for thinning hair, that is a volumizing / clarifying type shampoo, and let me tell you, all the frizz comes back. So maybe that's true, but it is definitely a temporary thing. If you're looking for true hair repair, as you know, you have to visit the hairdresser to get those bad brittle ends snipped off. It's kind of the only way that it can really work. Or if you're just looking for a sort of pretty gentle hair oil that is very beautiful. Let's talk about this for a hot second. Okay, so I promised you I would tell you what's inside. I looked at this and I was like, can that possibly be real? I mean, are they putting a fresh flower in there and fresh petals? It is so pretty though. It is honestly its own sort of entertainment, like watching the petals go up and down. If you ever have any questions for Briogeo, I actually emailed them because you can do that. They have an FAQ / contact us place on their website. So I actually emailed them and I asked them, what was in this? What is in this? Are these fake flowers? The answer is no. It's actually a dried flower and petals, but it is a real rose inside there. So I guess if you have a rose allergy, maybe something to look out for, but if you don't, it is just honestly probably one of the more beautiful products for hair I've ever owned. It looks so pretty on my shelf. Do think that for me, this is a repurchase. Think if you're on the fence, maybe it's a yes. If your expectations are reasonable and you're just trying to calm down some frizz, or maybe, you know, you want it for your kids, you want something that's a bit more natural based for whatever reason. I don't judge. Personally, I use silicones and things like that in my hair all the time, but if that's not your vibe, this might be the product for you. All right, everybody, don't forget to give this video a like. That really helps me out here. Consider subscribing if you also suffer from hair damage and you want to know more about other products. I am always testing stuff. And thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.